Welcome to a new episode of Mind Shift Change. Thank you all for being here today. Today we are going to be discussing China's role and feelings about this war.
To
They've
use
been a
war
little bit
against Iran
quiet,
will
but
not
today
achieve
Victor
peace.
Gallo
It
is
will
going to
destroy
explain
peace, and
exactly
it
China's
will
role and
really
how they
cause
feel about this
huge
whole war.
repercussions China's on the
goal is
United
very
States
clear.
itself,
China wants
as
to
well
do
as
the right thing
huge
to
disaster
call on all
for
countries in the
mankind as a
world to
whole. I think
acknowledge that this
pro-
war against Iran
prolonging
is a
this
war
war
of
will
aggression.
result in three
And the
major
United
crises.
States and
One is the
Israel
energy
have no
crisis,
right
which is happening
to
as we
impose
speak.
this war
Secondly,
on
it will lead
Iran,
to
and
a
this war
major
need to
global
be
economic
stopped immediately.
crisis.
For the moment,
Thirdly,
there
it
is
will
probably no
result
single
in one of the
iota of
most
trust
important
in Iran
largest
for the
scale
United
and
States.
And
possibly
just to go back in
unprecedented
time, if you guys
financial
remember, I
crisis
think that was
in
back
human
in
history.
June,
So
when
now he's
Iran
talking
was
about the
in
crisis that this
negotiations
war is
and
bringing
talks
on,
with the United
the economic
States.
crisis.
I'm
I'm
sure
sure
everybody's
everybody's
feeling
feeling
a little bit of that pinch
between
already
negotiations.
because
So negotiations,
first of all, we have to
dates
pay
were
for this
already
war.
set.
So
And they
prices
were
are
attacked.
going to go up.
So
the
and they
value
had
of the
this
dollar
12-day
is going
war
to keep
where we
decreasing,
supposedly
which is
the
going to
United
cause
States
us more
went and
economic
obliterated
issues in the
their
West.
nuclear
So the energy
capabilities.
crisis, guys,
This
we
is
are
what
just
we
seeing
were
the
told
beginning
as
of
the
this. A
American
lot of people
public.
have
These,
already
this
saw
was
their
obliterated.
gas
We spent all
increase,
this
the
money
price
on
of
these gas for their
warplanes
vehicles,
to go and drop
but
all these
we
bombs. And
now
now
before
the
I
threat
left
is
the
gone.
States,
This is what
I
we
had
were
already
told.
seen the
So
price of
fast
energy,
forward
light bills,
to
gas, water.
January,
I had already
February,
seen that
they're
starting
back
to
in
increase.
talks. They're still
But
negotiating.
now we're in a whole different
February,
ballgame. So a
same
lot of
thing.
people
I
are
think they
already
had the negotiations
experiencing
on the
the
Thursday or
economic
Friday.
effects,
By
the
Saturday
energy
morning,
effects, and
they
the
were bombed. They were
financial
supposed to
crisis,
be
I
meeting
think
again that following Monday.
a lot of
Okay,
people
so
in
they
America
were
have
they
already
were
been
attacked
experiencing a
again
financial crisis, honestly.
during active
But this war is
negotiations.
really going to
So again, the
exacerbate
question
that
becomes
so much more.
who can
And I
trust
really
the
hope
American
that
government?
you guys are
So
prepared
how
for
can
this. You know, I'm a real
Iran
estate
being
investor, and
convinced
I've
that it's still
raised my
worthwhile
children. I have two
to
small
start
children now, but I have
negotiation
adult
with the
children.
United
And before
States?
this war
And
was
he
going
makes a
on,
really
I
good
saw
point.
the
Who
economic
can trust
and the
America?
financial
Americans
and the
don't even
energy
trust the
crisis
American government,
that was
let alone a
to
foreign
come
country
in the
that has,
States.
in good
And I would
faith,
always tell my
attempted to
daughters, like,
negotiate,
guys, the
actually
most
come up
important
with an
thing for you
agreement
to
with the
do
same
is
country.
to
A few years
own
later, a
and
new
be in
president comes
control
into power,
of your housing,
rips up the
of your
agreement,
energy,
and then
and of your food.
threatens to use
We
military
started
war
this whole
against
thing,
you.
you know, we
If you don't
attempted to
stop
go
your
off
nuclear
grid, bought some
program, if you
land, built some
don't get rid of all
containers,
your
we
missiles,
probably
if you
need to
don't
build an
stop
underground bunker as well,
supporting
but we didn't get that far.
your neighbors.
But the whole point was
So
knowing
a lot of
what
people
is
don't
to
understand
come,
like
how
when
important
we
it
hear
is to
things
have
on
control
our side of the media
over
in the
your
Western
roof,
side
over
of the media,
your necessities, your food, your
we're
energy.
made to believe
Because
that
as long as the
Iran
government is in
is
control
a
of those
terroristic
things,
state,
especially
because they
our particular
support
government in the
terrorism.
United States,
I
think
think
we're going to
one
have some
thing that
issues.
is
So
not
it's
really
so
talked about
important,
enough
guys,
is
to start
and I feel like this should be
planning.
said
If you
every
haven't done
single
so
time
already,
someone
I'm
is
not going to
called
say
a
it's too late.
terrorist.
It's not too late, but you really
Really
need
take
to
a look
put
at
things
who
into
is the
perspective
aggressor in
and
these
start
situations.
planning
Who is
on
the
how
oppressor?
you're going to get
Who is the
control
person
of
trying
your
to
roof,
expand
of
their
your energy,
power?
of your food.
It's not Iran.
Guys,
These
we
people
went to
just want to live. But because Iran supports, which is in their constitution, supports the Palestine state, yes, they're going to protect them against the aggressors, which are U.S. and Israel. So because they protect their neighbors against aggression, we in the West consider them terrorists. So I just wanted to make that point very clear that the terrorists are usually the ones that are the aggressors. They're usually the ones that start shit, right?
I'm ready to go. Is that the reason time's moving slow?